King Kansas here, bringing you another figure review. We're on the Transformer Vault. The countdown has begun to reach number 100. So if you guys been following me, I hope you guys enjoyed all of the figure reviews that I've been bringing your way. I know I've been going back through time, just like I brought the cap out here, revisiting some of the previous Transformer trilogy Prime Wars. If you don't know what Prime Wars consists of, you guys should know by now. Combiner Wars, Titan Return, and Power of the Primes. You know, I'm doing a few Titan Return figure deluxe figures. I did Scourge, so I hope you guys check that out. Now, the next figure that I got my hands on that I love to add to sit right beside Ultra Magnus himself and Springer is who? Come on, guys. Is this one. The one who doesn't stop talking. People say that I remind them of this character, but there's no way I talk this fast or this much. Who am I referring to? Here we go, guys. Deluxe Class Blurr with Hyperfire. He's a Titan Master. Well, the gimmick with all these guys is the little guy, the head turns into a little guy, gets removed. You can place these headmasters or Titan Masters with everybody else, which I don't care about the gimmick. It's cool. I'm just happy that we got a new Blurr and he looks close to it. People are crying that the colors are off, and you know what, guys? People got to stop crying. But anyways, I'm not here to cry about that. Let's open this guy up and see what the big deal is. Like, I'm anxious to see the blue, because on TV or on screens, you always see a lot of the variations of the colors. Like on screen, it appears to be a lot lighter than what it should be, which is like an aquamarine. But here's Blurr's card, guys. I'm not going to take it out, but you can see it in the packaging there. So let's put that over here. Here is Blurr directly in his clamshell, so you guys can see the blue for yourself. It's a nice blue. It could have been a lighter blue, to tell you the truth, but I don't know. With these figures, it was either matching with the Dreamwave comic book or sometimes G1. You can have your cake and eat it, as you say, but he looks pretty cool. You know, yes, he's parts forming, but that's the new thing with the new ones, right? So let's get him out. I'm anxious to see how he's going to look with Ultra Magnus and Springer. I never had him, and eventually, if I can get my hands on an Earthrise RC, that's what I want to get my hands on. But like I said, the figures have been hard to get, like here in Canada. This whole COVID nonsense, and like you do pre-orders, and then they're supposed to come at a certain time, and they don't, right? So that kind of like frustrated me a little bit, you know, the hell out of me. But whatever, I just gotta go with the punches, as they say, right? But it's still, oops, there goes his gun. Still, I'm not pleased, let's just say that, because it really annoys the hell out of me. And let's see, let's cut this guy up. He's well in here. I lost the little gun part, but that's an easy thing to get. Man, he's in here well. Piece after piece, wow. Well, at least I know he's not going to fall out of the packaging that well, right? But that's the thing, a lot of twist ties, and Jesus, enough to drive you bananas, let's just say that. Tons of them. So, and then they got rubber bands to keep the head from moving, because like it is a gimmick. There's a little guy there that does come out. So let me just get all this stuff out of here. Like, it just drives me bananas. Like, there's so much. But yeah, when these guys came out, I was like, yes, let's see what the big deal is. But oh my God, let's see. There we go. He looks not bad, man. I'm telling you right now, considering it's from the Prime Wars trilogy, the blue looks good too. I'm kind of happy with the blue. I don't know what people are crying about. I know they were crying about his shield or something like that. And I'm like, guys, give it up. Stop crying. I hate when people cry. Bugs me, you know? But whatever. It is what it is. I'm not going to cry about it. I don't cry. You know, that separates the boys from the men. Even though you're still playing with figures here. I don't care what anybody says, toys. But people like to say figures. Well, anyways, here is Blurr out of the packaging. So there you go. Pretty cool. I liked it. I like them, actually. Looks pretty cool. There's the side. And then, yeah, this is where the shield can go on. I'll attach it in a second. But here's his shield, just in case you guys are wondering. I don't know if you guys can see that. Even better. This does open, so it becomes like a little rampway. You can put his Titan Master in there, and you can sit down You can use it as a sidecar. I'm not going to show you all that stuff, guys. There's no point. I'm not. If you guys want to watch the whole complete, go watch MGO or Shardimus. Those guys get into details and articulation. For me, it's more like a show and tell, right? And by the if I do all that stuff, forget it. And then, of course, these two little grooves right here, and you can just attach it here if you wanted to, like this, right? So you can just kind of plop it on the back. So if you don't want to hold them or use it as a shield, that's what you do. Shield, like this is what you do if you want it as a shield. You just kind of literally, there's a hole there. You just pop it right here. And it's a shield. Like, that is totally cool with me too. Like, if you really wanted to use it. But whatever, it is what it is. So like always, give the king a second. I'm going to have this guy in his alt mode so you guys can see it in his complete glory. And then I'll grab that gun and show you the chrome gun that he does come with. All right, guys, I am back. So here's the gun that I promised you guys I was going to show you. I don't know if you can see it too much. It's chromed out, or in silver anyways. You can see it. This is the top part of it. Pretty cool, you know? You can attach it on the side, whatever you want to do. But anyways, let me show you Blurr in his alt mode. There you go. Looks like he did in the movies. I don't know what everybody's crying about. There's his everything. You just gotta, his transformation is pretty cool, guys. I must say he's one of the cooler ones from all of them. That's what he looks like underneath. So pretty clean. You can't really see anything. Well, the head's missing. So that's probably why you don't get the parts formers or parts forming thing, except this pops into place and it comes out. You can remove it and attach it on the side, and you can turn it upside down. You can have the headmaster sit there, guys, but I ain't doing it. His gun can go on the side, so if you wanted to do something like this, you can. Or what they recommend you doing is you put it, there's a peg right here, and there's a peg underneath. They recommend you putting it underneath like this, so you kind of get this effect. Let me see if I can do it. There you go. So you kind of get this, guys, going. That's what they want you to store it right there, which is okay by me, but I don't know. I just don't really care. That's his head. If you guys wanted to see Blurr's head off. So, I don't know. That's Hyperfire. So you just literally just bend his legs down. Let me move his arms so you guys can see his arms do move out, so you can get a kick out of it, but not too much. For some reason, the one doesn't move. I'm not going to force it, but anyways, let me just show you what you get. Barely make him out. There's his face on the back, and like always, you could store him right here. This does open, so you can flip that up. You can have him sit down in here. Carefully peg him in. You got to watch his legs. That's the tricky part. You got to bend their legs a certain way, like this, guys. Almost like in that position, so he doesn't fall out. You put him in here. There you go. His feet there. You can close them up. Just a little bit like that. There you go. He's inside. So Hyperfire is going for a ride in Blurr. So let's bring Scourge as a comparison so you guys can see the two different blues. So there you go. Not bad. I'm liking Blurr a lot. This blue is a lot better than this one, but Decepticon, Autobot. So you decide. So there you go, guys. There is Deluxe Class Titans Return Blurr with Hyperfire. Good enough for now. Hopefully we'll get an updated version in one of the new trilogies, whether it's Earthrise or even Kingdom. Something will be great, but if not, this is an excellent Blurr to keep with your G2 figures, as I call it, after, you know, when Hot Rod becomes the leader, it becomes the Rodimus Prime. When I kind of booked it after that, after half a season, I couldn't take it. It just was ridiculous. No Optimus, no Transformers in my book, but whatever. There you go. So that is Deluxe Class Titans Return Blurr. Hope you guys liked it. Check out my other content. Like, share, and subscribe. Stay off the King's Throne, and I will see you here for another amazing, because the next figure I'm doing for Titans Return is one of my favorites. I hope they upgrade them. And it looks like we might be getting a Studio Series figure in them, which is great, but I want one for the main line. So until then, be the hell good. Stay away from my Transformers.